that cup.
I know. I'm so mad. Hold on. I was planning to go today early afternoon. I was in the middle of texting.
That cap, though, is weird. How does that even work?
I think I got the wrong one. I'm so mad. Look. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh my gosh. Then I got a car outside. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the gas station.
Tell them about your dilemma. This is a real dilemma. Yeah, I don't know what she's going to do. Go ahead. Tell the whole story.
So frustrated. So it's not totally warm outside, on top of the fact that I don't like getting out of my car when I don't have to. So I don't like pumping gas. And so when the car is near E, what I do is I take one of my boys, my older boys, and I make them pump gas. Because when I was younger, my dad would do it for me. But the problem is, this morning, I didn't plan. Oh, I know what it was. People have been using my car. And so...
Oh, so it's everybody else's fault.
Thank you. So I get in, and then like halfway, I'm like, oh man, I'm like close to E. And then I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I got like 25 miles. Then I'm like, I have had to get gas in the morning sometimes. Because I'll calculate, and I'm like, nah, I won't make it. But then I was like, 20 miles, that gives me enough miles to get to work, come back, and get the boys.
Come back and get the boys. Oh, no, that's not specific enough. What would be your ultimate goal? Is that you have enough gas to drive home?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go home and pick up the boys to take them to the gas station to pump gas.
So that you can pump the gas while they're with you?
No, so they can
Because someone's saying, why would your boys need to be in the car?
No. So that I can give them my car and be like, go get gas, and then I get on my phone.
So really,
handling business.
So you're not going to go with them. See, this is what it sounds like. Is that you're going to pile you're going to pile the boys in the car and go get gas.
No,
you want to be able to go home and hand the keys to who?
Isaiah.
But and say,
go put some gas in the car. Thank you.
So the dilemma is, what are you going to do? Because you may not have enough gas to do that.
Yeah, I may not.
What should she do?
And then What
should she do?
I get in the parking lot today, and I got a new car, and so it went from 20 miles to then dashes. I'm like, oh man, like, you know how I get to know cars and get to know how close to E I can get? And so I was like, man, I might not make it to the gas station after work. I miscalculated.
I'm hoping we can get some advice. What should Jannelle do? She can't make it home.
That's another problem. Exactly.
To get her son to put gas in for her.
Thank you.
What could she possibly do now?
I don't know.
Maybe she'll have to just stay here.
Oh my God.
Maybe she'll have to sleep here.
So irritating.
Maybe we can ask people to bring donations so you can get dinner tonight.
Why doesn't Ohio have full service gas stations? I grew up in Rhode Island. That was a thing. You go to full service. Like when Papi wasn't available to pump my gas, you go to full service. You give them the car, they take care of it.
Mike, we've got a gas station like a mile away.
Yeah, it's not that, but I don't know. I gotta
like
get
a mile away. She'd have to have fumes to not make it there. What's the real problem here?
That I have to get out. That I don't have enough gas to go home.
Because you don't want to pump gas.
I can't stand it. And then that's another thing. So your Francisco, he's on the radio big time. He's big time. So he's not dumb. He asked the question that I've been dying to ask. Do you really have to turn the car off? Because that's another thing. It's cold outside. So part of me, I'm listening to music or I'm listening to a podcast. I want to leave the heat on. I got to turn the car off also on top of getting out in the cold. Do you see? That's so frustrating. Did you see him ask that on Facebook? Did you see him? He's like, how many gas stations have you seen blown up because somebody left their car?
How cold is it in your car that it can't be off for just a few minutes? What is Jannelle going to do, guys? I mean, I have some ideas, but maybe you have some too. She may not have enough gas to get home to make somebody else put gas in for her. She hates pumping gas.
Mad.
She's only a mile away from a gas station. What should she do? I feel like our options are just give up and just lay down and cry.
God.
Just call Len and say, Len, I'm sorry. I'm not coming home today. I don't think I can get home so the boys can pump gas for me.
Oh my God.
She could have her boss go and pump gas for her.
Oh, you?
Give him the keys. She could beg Brian to go and pump gas for her. Maybe there's another thing she could do.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
So, Isaiah can drive the van over and help me or something. Mike says, Jannelle, do you drive yourself to the station in the morning? So Matthew says it sounds like a diva to me. That is not a diva. All those kids that pump gas for me, do they cook their own food?
Sometimes, yeah.
Stephanie, anyways, that's another problem I got.
You don't like that because sometimes they do cook their own food.
No, like when they come, they're like, so what are we going to eat?
She's trying to get me all riled up about something that drives me nuts. Yeah.
I want to ask them, what am I going to eat? Like, why you come to me to ask me what you're going to eat? Is this like getting old?
And then you give them ideas and they don't like them.
Oh, my God.
You could have an apple. I don't want that.
Yes.
Well, why don't you have some crackers? I'll buy some crackers. I don't want crackers. I'm not in the mood for that.
No. Or like yesterday, I have mad food on the stove. There's brown rice. There's white rice. That's how it hooked up, right? And then some other stuff. And then also, what are we going to eat? That's the thing. Not, may I have some food, please? What are we going to eat? First, what am I, your maid? Right? And then I said, okay, this is what we're going to eat. Well, can we have mac and cheese? So then I was like, what am I supposed to do with all this food? Throw it, like, this is a restaurant.
Nice try. Didn't work. So let's go back to the topic at hand. Jannelle is in a position where she may not be able to have someone else pump her gas. She hates gas. Or pumping gas. Not a diva.
I'm not a diva.
She doesn't know what she can do.
Not. My
She's
dad
a mile
said,
away from a gas station, and right before she pulled in here, she had 20 miles till empty.
But then it went.
She's a mile from a gas station.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do? I mean, I feel like we're leaning towards give up at this point.
Oh my God.
Like, what could she possibly do?
It is cold outside.
Let's see what else we have. Any ideas?
Ask all these dumb questions.
What ideas? Do we have any suggestions?
Do you know how to pump gas? Mike says, so this is Monday stuff as a topic. Thank you, Brian. We could change the topic. Stephanie said, I've heard it's not good for your car to let it go down. I know. I try to fill up when I know. People say that all the time.
No, but Jannelle doesn't say that because she doesn't fill her tank. So go ahead.
I do fill it, but then I fill it. But then I see how long it can last.
Why?
Because I don't feel like pumping gas.
So it's not like I'll be fine. Like Sarah.
Like let's say I'm driving, then I'll look and I'll be in a quarter, and then I'm by myself, so then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not, and so I just keep going.
What's Theola's suggestion?
Theola says maybe you, Brian, can follow her to the gas station and fill it for her. By the way, good morning, all. And she is very wise.
Theola.
Your Len's friend.
Let me a couple of questions here.
Len's friend.
Jannelle.
Len would be there for Sarah.
Jannelle, are your hands broken?
Wow.
Just truthful. Are your hands broken? Yes or no?
No.
Are your arms broken?
No.
Legs? Feet? Are there any broken bones on your body?
Wow.
Okay. Are you an adult? Are you a grown person?
It's not about being an adult. Look at this. It's like my dad and Len said. It's not a woman's job to take the trash out. There are times where he'll see me because I'm just like, whatever, I don't want to deal with the kids. And he'll be like, I know, put that down and you better call one of the boys. Thank you.
Are we talking about the trash right now?
No.
We're talking about Jannelle's car. So, Theola, God bless you. She's got enough gas. Why would I need to follow it and pump it for her? She's not my wife.
Len would have.
She's not my sister.
Sarah's. Oh, wow, now I'm not your sister?
When all she would have to do.
Yantre, for the record, he said I'm not his sister.
Let me throw a wild idea out there. This is maybe way out in left field. Where's left field? Over here? Way over here in left field. I have an idia. Jannelle could get in Jannelle's car, and Jannelle could go to the gas station a mile away, and Jannelle could pump her own gas.
I'm going to have to. Matthew said, I just had this mind-blowing idea. Is it possible for her to stop at the station right after work? I'm going to do it. Tanks, my wife will take the trash out only if I was not around. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's ask Pastor
Tanks. Thank you.
Pastor Tanks.
That's what Len says. Thank you. For the record, for those who say I'm a diva, while Len says you don't take the trash out, you don't need to be going outside and raking leaves. But now Len every single day has his breakfast, morning snack, lunch, and afternoon snack packed by Jannelle. Thank you. That's on top of everything else I do. So I'm not a diva. I will do I'll tell Len, baby, you don't need to be making your lunch. You got me. That's what I'm here for.
You know, everybody
Thank
loves
you.
First Lady Tanks
Thank
of
you.
Reach City Church in Cleveland. Go find out more information about Reach City Church. We love it. Pastor Tanks.
Oh, Tanks. He says my wife pumps her own gas. Okay, Tanks.
What would the First
Go
Lady
sit
of
down.
your church do if she was very low on gas and you weren't there to pump it for her?
I mean, I have to.
What would she do?
I have to. I'm just mad I have to.
No, you're still trying to find a way where, like, you're gonna run out of gas on 480 trying to go home.
No, I'm
Driving past a lot of gas
Dude,
stations.
I have gotten to where it says 0 miles. I've taken pictures and been like, whoa, dude, like, oh my gosh. Poor Nia. She's learned how to read that. Mommy, we're down to 2 miles. We're good. We're gonna make it, Mom. Yeah. Mike says, Jannelle, I think you're going to lose. I know. I mean, whatever. I've been doing this. My dad's been taking care of business. Tiffany says, but if you're stranded, you got to pump your own gas. Tank says she pumps her own gas, but if I'm in the car with her, I have to pump it.
No, I get you.
Thank
Absolutely.
Thank you. Rachel says, you go, Jannelle. That's right, Rachel.
I pump the gas when I'm with my wife as well. But it's amazing. Sometimes I get in the car and it's full of gas and it was low before. I didn't fill it. My children can't drive.
No.
Sarah must have put gas in the tank.
No. My baby takes care of business. He'll see it. See? Nathan, wow, Jannelle, whatever. See, my dad.
What you gonna do? Are you just gonna stay here tonight? Are you gonna?
God, I'm so mad.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh my gosh. Rachel says, I'm way too paranoid to let my gas get that low. Yeah, dude, I've let it get low. And I have not, been stranded. There was one time when I was in high school, and literally, I was came out of gas and I rolled into the gas station. But it's just it's cold outside, and then you have to get out.
So were you thanking God you didn't run out of gas, or were you mad that you had to get out and pump it?
Oh. Nathan says, too bad gas stations don't have attendants. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. On the East Coast, you got full service gas stations. Maybe that's what it is. It's not that I'm a diva. I'm just used to the East Coast. Tiffany says, I personally hate putting gas in the car too, though, so I understand. You see, that's not just me. Thank you. Can't we come up with another way to do this?
So you only do things that you like?
Tiffany says, my husband always makes sure the tank is full. Thank you. Woo! Husbands are awesome.
Isn't Tiffany
husbands that do that.
Tiffany's a newlywed, though, as I recall.
Okay. Nathan says, looks like Jannelle will call AAA today. I'll call Len first.
Yeah, she'll be like, listen, hi, AAA. I need gas. Oh, man, did you run out? Nope. Very low on gas. And I need you to come here and fill my tank.
Wow. So
ma'am, we don't do that service. I pay for AAA.
That's right. Thank you.
You're going to come over here and pump my gas. I'm at the gas station. I'll see you there.
Thank you. Look, Danella, I do not pump gas. Woo! Thank you, Danella. That's because you were raised right and you probably got an awesome husband or awesome men around you. Something. You know what's up. Thank you.
DV Tanks, I'm telling you, is pumping her own gas when she has to.
Well, no,
and not whining about it.
Not me. But I do other things.
So what are you going to do? Wait, what's your plan? I want to know legitimately, because as soon as this is done, you're going to run out of here.
I'm going to have to go to the gas station and do it. And I have to.
Should we pray for you before we go?
So annoying. No, but before we go, Sarah doesn't have anything that she's like, I just don't want to do it, and then you just always do it for her?
We have things that, there's things that she doesn't like to do that I do, but she doesn't, refuse to do it. She does it.
I mean, I do it, but I don't
We're a
want to.
team.
For example, why is it bad, and all of y'all calling me diva and all of this, that I don't like doing this, but Len is a grown man and he can't pack his own lunch? I got a job too. Nobody's packing my lunch. But nobody calls that a Devo moment.
It is a Devo moment. Pack his own lunch. He should pack his own lunch.
No,
What's he doing?
I think that's what we got spouses for. Baby, you don't got to do that. That's what I'm here for. Thank you.
So you're saying it's women's
work?
work?
My dad was awesome.
You're saying it's women's work to cook? Is that what you're saying?
Tank says, Brian, go pump gas for her. You want Len to do it for your wife at least once.
My wife does not need help pumping gas, bro. She's fine. She's got hands. She doesn't mind.
I need help. Jannelle says, my father never allowed my mom, my sister, or I to pump gas. My hubby is just okay at making sure I don't have to. Yeah, dads are awesome.
What is that about?
My dad was like that.
What is that?
Oh my gosh, so awesome.
My mother pumped gas.
Like bringing in groceries, my dad would be like, no, that's
No, I just don't get it. Why?
It's just awesome men that need to teach a class.
But why? Why gas?
Because you gotta go outside. It's cold.
How did you get in the car?
My dad, like, always.
No, but logically here, why is pumping gas something women should not do?
It's bad for your skin. Like, the more you can stay in the car.
How did you get in the car? Did your husband bring the car inside?
Oh my gosh.
I just don't. That one doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't?
No, I don't get it.
It's like rough, and then it's cold, and the wind, and your hair could get messed up. Ask my dad. I don't know. Thank you. And Lynn's pretty awesome, but he's not as good as my dad, though. With that, just like Jannelle said. Stephanie says, it's called being a gentleman. Thank you, Stephanie. That's what my baby does. Thank you.
Stephanie.
Thank you.
I'm not saying Len's here and he refuses to do it. I'm saying she's mad because she can't go home to make someone else do it for her.
Miss Anita says, chivalry, young Brian.
Oh,
chivalry. And then Tanks, I'm sure you're going to like this, says, I'm just trying not to be called a sexist if I try to help all the time. Gen Z has everyone confused on what should be and not be done. I just ask to play it safe.
Thank you, Pastor. Wisdom from the pastor.
Thank you. We need chivalry from the men. I'm all about women. You know, we're strong and all that.
You're strong? Then why can't you pump your own gas?
I'm not strong for that. If a man's next to me, there are things I don't need to be strong in. You know who taught me that too? I've been talking a lot about Len. He'll say that all the time. Like, he's like, yo, you're always trying to do everything. That's what I'm here for. Let yourself be helped and assisted. Thank you. So
but there's not a man by you. You will drive out of your way to make a man by you to do it for you.
Oh, we got to give love to Callie on YouTube. What's up, Callie? She probably is. Well, she's definitely Team Brian. You think right now she's calling me out?
My wife right now is at Home Depot picking up some stuff.
Oh, no, I'll go to Home Depot for Len.
It's not for me. It's for us.
No, yeah. No, like, I don't do stuff around the house.
What are you doing doing that? Women don't need to go to Home Depot? Why don't you let your man go to Home Depot for you?
No, he'll
why don't you let him do that for you? Women shouldn't be doing that. You got to go outside to do that.
If he needs my help,
You got to go outside to do that. You're going to mess up your hair.
Callie says, good morning. She likes your haircut. And Callie says, how was your weekend? She says, always love productive days. My grandpa used to pump gas for my grandma. I take the trash out every Friday morning. I do not take the trash out. But that's cool that your grandpa sounds amazing. Callie says, oh yeah. Hello, YouTubers. We love y'all. But see, there's something about, like pumping gas. And then it's dirty.
I just don't understand the line. What, Home Depot's the clean place where you go to get your hands clean?
I don't like Home Depot.
I just don't understand the line of like, what is it that women should refuse to do? And your husband has to do it for you. So, hardware store.
Oh, Rob is in the house. Thank you. Rob says, it's not about logic. It's about showing the other person they're special. Once a woman is treated right, she won't go back. That's right.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No, dude. I love Home Depot, Brian. It never messes up my hair. I go to Home Depot because I have Len's back. So if he's in the middle of a job, I got him.
Okay.
My thing is, with pumping gas, you're dealing with equipment.
Let's call Len, see if he'll leave work and pump it for you then.
So watch. You want me to ask him?
If he's going to leave his job to come and pump your gas for you. No. You don't pump gas.
No. We're going to ask him that, or are we going to ask him?
Because you got everybody thinking that I'm talking about when he's with you.
Hello, Len.
Yeah.
Can you speak about the wisdom in men?
Tell him he's on the
You're on
internet.
overtime. Just real quick.
Oh, I got it.
No. You can like this question. Listen. So you know how my dad was with this, and you're just amazing. Do you agree that women, in particular Jannelle, should not pump gas if she doesn't need to?
That's right. We should pump gas.
Thank you. That's my baby right there. Len. That's right.
Len, she doesn't know what she's going to do because...
This will count for me being on air.
No, it will not. It will not, by the way.
I gotta go. I'm in a meeting.
No, you're not in a meeting. Oh my goodness.
That's my baby right there.
But that's not the problem
Thank
at
you.
hand.
Yeah.
The problem is you don't have enough gas to get home to make someone else do it for you. You're alone.
Tank says, I think if he is there, pump gas. If you don't like to pump gas, you let him know in advance. Yes, that's true. And he does it in advance. However, if you're on the road running out, you should pump your own gas at that point.
That's all I'm saying.
No,
Pastor
I
Tanks
go
for the
home
win.
and get the boys.
Pastor Tanks for the win. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Pastor.
Louis Perkins. Whoa. He says, I know my wife is fully capable, but in 25 years of marriage, I've never let her pump gas, take out the garbage, or scrub the toilet. She is my princess. Thank you. Thank you. And that's the kind of thing our boys need to see more than hear. They need to watch how their dad takes care of business.
All I gotta say
Thank
is
you.
read Pastor Tank's comment. That's my point. She's trying to make it seem like something else. No, that's my point.
Marion says, well, that doesn't work for single women. I have no one to pump my gas, so I depend on no one to do things for me. Yeah, I mean, if I was single, I would have to do it for myself. But I got Len and 4 boys that I was slaving for when they were little. It's their turn to get out and pump gas. I'm going to be calling Isaiah at his wife's house. Hey, your mom is like nearby. Can you come pump gas for me? Nathan says, Jannelle, I come from Canton and pump your... Oh, see that? Len appreciates
You
that.
wouldn't
Nathan.
feel terrible if someone drove from Canton.
Daniela does the same thing. I go home and get my sons too. Thank you. My sons know. You know what though? Jonah, he doesn't play around. Like he knows. For example, I'll tell you just what Len is how he's raising his sons. I got my little nephew who's always at my house, and my sister went to pick something up at night at her house, and Jonah turned around and looked at his cousin and was like, you let your mother go by herself? Thank you. You got to take care of the women. You got to like, you know, thank you. Alrighty. That was the lesson for the day.
Again, if you want to know where I'm coming from, read the note written by Pastor Tanks. Pastor Leonard Tanks Jr.
Thank you,
And
Nathan.
let the record state that you disagree with him on that.
Thank you, Rob. You sound awesome just like Len. All right, we got to go. Oh, wait, Callie says, how no, blah, blah, blah. My husband used to pump my gas. She says sometimes, but now that Costco has the card reader, I do it myself.
I don't know how she does
That's
that.
so boring and so annoying. Like you could be in the car, like responding to text or something.
Pray for Jannelle.
Sara, in Ecuador says, good morning. She said, you both should come to Ecuador. Nobody pumps their own gas here. Oh my goodness. It sure makes for a special, for a couple of lost people when we go back to the States and have to figure out how to work the pumps. Man, that's amazing. And DR, same thing. I think they pump it for you, but I don't know. I know in the East Coast they pump it for you. Thank you. Alrighty, that was all.